So welcome to Bucks New University and to COM7028 Client Brief. This is a module that all our students on the MA Animation for Professionals have to tackle. You can find it here at the blog. If you go to the button up here, COM7028, you'll find the latest version of this post, and it explores some of the steps that you're going to want to go through in order to tackle this this module. And the idea really with this module is that you go to find a client who's looking for a piece of animation, and then you deliver the animation for that client. So that's really the idea, is that we're getting closer to the idea of what industry actually needs, whether it's a freelance job or working for a director, working for a third party who's going to set the terms of reference, and you're going to have to deliver the animation. So we're looking at roughly around 10 to 20 seconds of animation, although could be a bit more, could be a bit less. You know, if it's less, then we need very, very high quality. If it's more, you know, maybe it's a slightly longer project. But always keep in mind that you want to, it's better to do a great job on a short piece of work than a not so great job on something very, very ambitious and ultimately unattainable. Now, how do you go about finding clients? Now, this could be a friend, it could be even a member of your family, it could be a friend who's got a business, maybe they need a logo animated, maybe they need a bit of animation done, you know, something like that. Charities, small businesses, these are often places that are looking for a bit of animation. A charity might be looking for an explainer video, or a video to tug at folks' heartstrings to get them to donate money, that kind of thing. You can also find people through social media, LinkedIn, networking events, and so on. Now, when you're looking to find a client, obviously there are certain things you're going to have to agree with them in advance. You want to establish exactly what the scope of the work is. Ideally, you want to get a script out of them if there's a story being told. You will probably have to do this yourself. You're probably going to have to write the script yourself and get them to approve it. Then you're going to want to do a storyboard. Again, you want to do that, get them to approve it. Figure out who's going to be giving approvals at every stage of the process, and make sure that they do give approvals. Approvals are vital in getting any kind of job done. If you don't get approvals, the project will not get finished. You also want to find out what the final deliverable is, the specifics that they're looking for, what aspect ratio, you know, is it landscape? Is it formatted for your phone? Maybe they're looking for 2 deliverables, but you want to find out what it is that they're after up front, and then set about actually figuring out how to do it. So we've got a little bit of a schedule set out here. You can see in the beginning we're researching it, then we're coming up with a script, a mood board, stories, characters, all the while you're discussing this with your client, figuring out what they need. You're going to do a storyboard animatic, so you tell the story with images and pictures. Then you're going to do asset creation. Ideally, you're using free assets. If this is a 3D animation project, which it probably is, you're using free assets that you can download from a site like Animation Buffet, something like that. Then you're going to do some rough animation, get the story figured out, and then you're going to be looking at, you know, finalizing the animation, and of course ultimately making changes, adding sound effects, and so on. So it's really about giving a client something that's actually useful in the commercial world, so that you are taking your first steps into delivering something that is actually commercially feasible. As always, post your work in progress at the online classroom. Also, you can send me your thumbnails, your sketches, your animatic at any time for formative feedback. I'm always happy to give feedback. Keep us in the loop, keep in touch. And we're delighted to give feedback on your work and hopefully end up with a great piece of work at the end of this module.